What I'm seeing is more people wanting to buy as investment properties. They have got the cash, and they're okay to spend that kind of money to buy an investment property.
Yeah.
Obviously, prices have come down, so that would also help. As long as you've got the borrowing capacity, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Well, lenders are okay. In terms of the lending policy, it's not so much the policy, it's the interest rate itself
Yeah.
that is making the borrowing capacity reduced. Policies haven't changed. Everything is the same. It's just because of the interest rate increase, because the banks generally put a buffer on top of the normal rates.
Yeah.
And so higher the interest rate, the buffer also obviously will be then added on top of that. And so each rate rise then reduces your borrowing capacity.
So, like, give me an example. For example, what are we on at the moment, and how
So
much?
I had, so we did a loan for a client. We did a pre-approval in end of May for a purchase of owner-occupied property. So the May rate rise was already taken into effect in the pre-approval calculations. Client found a property in mid-July, and in between that time there was a rate rise in June and another rate rise in July.
Yeah.
Right. And so the conversation I had to have with the client was, Mr. Client, we need to factor in these rate rises because the interest rates have increased. Your borrowing capacity has gone from 880 or 850,000 to 780,000. And so that's pretty much what you can go for now.
It's a decent amount, 70,000.
Yep.
Is that just in 1 month?
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Wow.
And then the conversation I had to have with him was, if you were to give me a signed contract and we do the valuations and we get the full approval within the next 4 days, that 780 remains, and you happy days, you've got the loan. If you delay it, that delays the full approval. It goes into next week. That 780 drops to 680.
Oh wow, another 100K.
Yep. So the client's like, oh shit, right?
Yeah.
Better get moving.
Yeah.
So it worked out well. I mean, we got the loan and everything, but these are the sort of things that I have to sort of keep on top of and explain to the clients that, hey, by the way, if you want to act now, or else you got to wait, and you may have to put in extra cash, or you may not be able to buy the property that you want.
So do you mean act now as in like get the property you want now and and
otherwise
pay for it?
Is that what you mean? Otherwise you've got 100K or 80K less borrowing capacity.
Yeah.
If the property price has fallen by that much, great.
That's true, but they don't fall by that much.
Not in a week's time, right?